Hey everyone, my name is Stella Ainomgisha and I am the writer of the book Finding Myself in Christ. I want to take this opportunity to say something small about this book, and I want to first thank God because He gave me this vision. He's my vision bearer, and He entrusted me with writing this book. He entrusted me to find the right words to put in this book, words that come out of healing. This is a book where you won't find trying to accuse people of situations because of what happened to you. But this is a book that tries to show you that the more you keep finding love in people that God has not placed in your life, or the more you keep holding on to people thinking they have to be the reason as to why you're supposed to be happy, progressive, or the reason as to why you're supposed to stand still. This book shows you how this young lady has been moving, finding herself, but doing it in the wrong way, knowing that because it takes a few to understand that He is the giver of whatever thing that we be wanting or looking for. He's the one that knows the right people to place in our lives, be it a relationship, be it a business, be it a career, be it anything. He is the one that knows the rightful things that we deserve. Even though you move places to places without involving God in everything you do, you will never find peace. That's why you'll keep hurting yourself, opening up new wounds each time, because you have failed to understand how things go by in the spirit. I want to thank God that He opened my eyes up, that the wounds that I kept creating would make me hate the people that don't deserve to be hated. However much of the things I went through, the disappointments, everything, hate was to be built if I didn't listen to the voice of the Lord. Because when you keep searching for what is not yet to be revealed, you're going to enter dimensions of things that weren't supposed to be uncovered. Here I mean that the more you keep searching for love where you're not supposed to receive it, you're going to find yourself in situations that you're going to make deals with the devil. You're going to make soul ties with the devil because of the places that your spirit is not happy to be in. I was this girl. I decided to move places and places and places in all in the names of finding where I belong, not knowing that I already had a place in my life, and that place was Jesus. But I just didn't know how to embrace, not until I got tired, because I thought the things that I was receiving, the places, the temporary happiness I thought I was receiving, at some point never filled me. It kept draining me. And I was looking for the right way to find out how to actually embrace this. But this all comes when you stop resisting the voice of the Lord. One thing I can assure you is that this book will open your eyes, but the only way it is going to open your eyes is when you let it speak to you, is only when you let your heart open, let you start embracing that inner voice of the Lord, because it's not dramatic, it's not loud, it's as soft as you can, So to everyone that will get a chance to get a copy of this book, you're going to be blessed, because I believe we are all searching for true happiness, but we just don't know the right way to find it. That's why we keep going into wrong places, wrong people, and it continues destroying us. Some people get lost completely in the process. Not everyone gets to come out of the wrong places. You find yourself lost completely, and that's where I've told you that you get to sign contracts with the devil. You give your life unknowingly to the devil, and you keep asking yourself, why is it that you're never touched by the words that people preach to you about Jesus, about God? You keep asking yourself, why is it that I just scroll? Why is it that I don't care? And why is it that you always embrace? Why is it that you always embrace the things of the world? You always fast in things that don't matter in the spiritual realm. Like, why is it that when someone comes to you to tell you about Jesus, about God, about giving yourself, your life to Christ, you feel like, okay, yes, I listen, but that is for later, because you have no conviction in you. You might be having the conviction, but you keep chasing it away. That means you've already given your soul to the devil, but that is not the end. I just pray for everyone to find their way back to Jesus. Be blessed as you welcome yourself to the world that you deserve. My book has both the PDF copies for those who might be far from getting the real book, and I have the hard copies still for those who want to have the actual book. And may God bless you all as you find your way to Him, as you find true happiness in Him. The same God that gave you the vision, the same God that gave you the life, is the same God that will give you the permanent things, the desires of your heart that you're looking for, rather than you moving places to places for temporary things that at the end of the day drain you.